Bobby is very social, very outgoing. He likes to be around people all the time. He rode his motorcycle. He likes hunting, but he was very athletic also. It was just like the thing to do. Hang out with the buddies. I had to work that day, so he let me wear his other jersey. And they did the homecoming parade past my work. And we all just met at the football field, my husband and I and the girls and Grandma and Grandpa and everybody there for the game. And it was into the second half. Came to the sideline and told Coach, I don't feel good. And the coach said, okay, go see the trainer, and we're sitting in the stands watching. We just see him come to the sideline and head that way. And then the next coach said, hey, get back in there, get back in there. He didn't know what was going on. So he went back in and got hit again and came back to the sideline and collapsed and stood back up, collapsed, stood back up 3 times. He did that before he finally went down. They life-flighted him from Newport Hospital to Sacred Heart, and he was in emergency surgery when we got there. From there on, it was a long road, has been a long road.
After a brain injury, it's kind of hard to remember what has happened to you and why life is not the same as it was.
After a person has had a traumatic brain injury and they've went through the emergency room and they've been to the intensive care unit, they then come here to Providence St. Luke's, where we engage in multidisciplinary therapy, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, with a real goal of trying to get people back to their regular activities of daily living and back to their home environment, doing things that they enjoy to do.
Very often when people get to us, they're still in shock. They may be in a period of post-traumatic amnesia, and very often the family is still reeling. They have no idea what this is going to look like. And we do a huge service when we give people accurate but hopeful information and let them know that recovery doesn't mean going back to 100% of where they were before, but that there are a lot of resources and opportunities to make sure that life moving forward is wonderful and that the whys that drove them before can still be part of their life, even if the how is a little bit different.
Green.
You feel all your green cards underneath that. My parents, they have been the number one love and support I've had for the last 28 years. They make home home. I come home and see my mom's garden. It really brightens my day because you see all those colors. It's pretty.
I hear people say, my child died that night and a new one was born. And I can see where they're coming from in one aspect. But sometimes little things like his laugh will come out, just like if I'm not looking at him and I hear him laugh, it's like, wow, just a flashback, He's still very Bobby.
I think that the key takeaway from Bobby's story is the importance of not returning to play if you've already had a concussion. If you want to get back out there and play for the long run, taking care of your brain is one of the most important things you can do.
Very often brain injury isn't anybody's fault. Brain injury is something that comes into our lives that we don't expect. Knowing what to watch for, knowing signs and symptoms, knowing when to stop doing something, knowing where the risky situations are all ways that people can decrease their risk of having a significant injury.
So just take it day by day, folks. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. Just keep trucking. Don't take anything for granted, and just remember to love and respect your friends and family. Please don't ever give up on yourself.